What's up, y'all? It is day 25 of 30 days of life. And I was talking to somebody. I was just thinking that I had my son at 15. I actually got pregnant at 14, but I had him at 15. And people counted me out before he was even here, before he was even born. People counted me out. Meaning that when I went to have him, the nurse said, "Oh, she'll be back." I guess insinuating that I would be pregnant yet again and be back to the hospital. I had people say, she's not going to finish school. She's pregnant now. She's not going to finish school. Not only did I finish school and graduate, I didn't get a GED. I actually graduated. I walked the stage. I actually did it on time. I didn't miss a beat. I had a tutor when I was out because my grandma won't plan it. So, yeah. So I graduated on time. And I say that because sometimes we let the opinions of others influence our decisions, influence how we think about ourselves and how we think about our own situations. Don't get discouraged by people who, first of all, don't know you, because these people who have had opinions didn't know me. Like, my family didn't say, "Oh, she's not going to graduate." You know, my family didn't have that opinion because, first of all, my mama and my grandma won't plan that. But people that didn't even know me thought that I was going to be a statistic. And that's sad to say because that is true. A lot of us young women who get pregnant early, we don't finish school, or we continue to have them, or we end up on assistance. And not saying that I hadn't been on assistance before, but that wasn't my story. That wasn't what I relied on. That I had a job. Like, my senior year, I went to school half a day because I only had 4 classes, I think. I went to school half a day. The other half of the day I was working. Got off work and picked up a son and did it all over again the next day. So that doesn't have to be because it's the norm, or it's because it's what people know. Doesn't have to mean that it has to be your story. It doesn't have to be what people know about you. It's easy for people to look from the outside and have an opinion about you and say, "Oh, she's doing that. Oh, she ain't gonna make it. Oh, she got that going on. Oh, that ain't gonna work." It will. If I want it to work, it will. If I have a plan, it will. So don't get discouraged by what people say. Don't get discouraged by opinions. Do what works best for you. Just because it worked for Sally doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You might have to tweak yours a little bit. Be okay with that. Just because you're a teen mom does not mean that's the end of your life. You can still get married after that. You can still build a life for you and your child. That doesn't mean you have to go ahead and have 10 more kids either. Don't get caught in the trap. But you can have a life after having children that young. You can have a life after a mistake. Not saying that my son was a mistake, but being pregnant that young was a mistake. You can come back from that. You can have a life after that. So don't get caught up in mistakes, or I tried this and it failed and it didn't work. And don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in what people around you are saying. Have a moment for yourself and figure it out on your own. Do what feels good to you. It's day 25, y'all. 30 days of life. Forget the naysayers. Let's not even focus on that. 2018 is approaching. Let's focus on what works for us. How we're going to get through 2018 and double what we did 2017. 30 days of life, y'all. Get out there today and live your best life. Bye, y'all.